MLB Network's coverage of baseball is on the air. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Washington Nationals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jeremy Hellickson gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Striding in, Jose Iglesias, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
First pitch on its way. First of three here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of. So now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
In now for the Reds, Leonis Martin, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Iglesias, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Anthony Henderson.
So now to the plate, Anthony Henderson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. 2-0 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next to bat will be Yaciel Puig, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. With runners in scoring position this season, Puig brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Comes set, and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. So a bit of a rocky start there as they're able to load the bases on him, but he's able to wiggle his way out of it. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Clark, the right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Now in the box, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Now the 2-0 home. He is swung on and missed, strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Walter Evans.
And now for Washington, Walter Evans. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
2-1.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Suarez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Carlos Russell.
Stepping up now, Carlos Russell. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Russell is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Brandon Alexander. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
Fastball well outside.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 down, runners at first and second. Sent on the ground out to second. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. Still no score. To go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ground ball left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Jason Gipnick.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Jason Kipnis, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that missed.
Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what?
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate now, Tanner Roark. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Fouled off. The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Reds leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Matt Adams now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman, Matt Adams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's one away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
One ball, no strike.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in his at-bat.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Back now in Washington, D.C., home of the Nationals, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Leading off for
Thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jose Iglesias is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Alexander moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Stepping in, Leonis Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now the pitch.
That's the ball.
Third inning, no score to this point. Full count now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
This is hit softly to third, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Steven House.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen House. First offering on its way.
Yeah!
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jeremy Hellickson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count.
Now
1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And that's the second out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Striding in now for the Nats, Walter Evans. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This year against right-handed pitching, Evans is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
In there, 3-1. And the count will be full. High in the air out to center field. And Kipnis will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. set for the start of the fourth. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Anthony Henderson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Number 21 for him on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
In now is Yaciel Puig.
Left fielder, Yaciel.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now back.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
One and two.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
To the plate now, Jason Kipnis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. Tucker Barnhart would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
3 balls and no strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking. Strike 3. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Reds. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Carlos Russell.
Carlos Russell.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Alexander. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Nope, ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And it's fouled away. A bit fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
To short, hit hard. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, ball. 1-0.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
2 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. In the air to center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart.
Barnhart.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That missed. That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 35, Tanner Roark.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tanner Roark. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. 1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now,
well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 1-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding into the box,
Washington.
Matt Adams. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th
Matt
as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Zunino, the former Seattle Mariner, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here he comes on 2-0. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So stepping in, Wilmer Defoe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ball, that's high.
The set and the 1-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Their count now at 2-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Leonis Martin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1 is laid off for ball two. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
In now, Stephen House. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Now the 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play.
Henderson.
Anthony Henderson will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. From the belt, the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike now. None out, runners at first and second. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting, left fielder, Yaciel Puig.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And that's going to do it now for the starter, Jeremy Hellickson. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Bartolo Kelly takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Bartolo Kelly.
Yaciel Puig will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. In his career, Puig comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. The 0-1 on its way. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
2 balls, no strike.
Has a look. Now the pitch.
That's the ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis. A hit in 2 tries so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. In there. No balls and a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Ready with the 1-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here now is Trey Turner, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Martin able to take it in for the first out.
Center fielder, number 16, Walter.
Now at the plate, Walter Evans. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1.
Ball. Ball out.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Bases are empty, one man out. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Settling in now, Carlos Russell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Wander Suero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Wander Suero.
7th inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
The catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Suero has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Tanner Roark, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch, and it's fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Russell is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Russell is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Reds 1 and the Nationals nothing. Leading off the inning, Rendon Alexander, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Alexander, just 18 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Suarez over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So striding forward now, Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. One out, nobody on. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
Stepping into the box, Matt Adams. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Now Adams connects deep to right. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. Number 21 for him on the season. And as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So here's Mike Zunino. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though, his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. But the Nationals are able to tie things up on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, all even at 1 apiece. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Matt Grace will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Yan Gomes is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 12.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Leonis Martin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. The pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Russell has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Steven House.
Now to the plate, Stephen House. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's out.
Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Here it comes.
2-0.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And that's in there, 2-1.
2-1.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Russell comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Up next from Cincinnati, the first baseman, Anthony Henderson.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Anthony Henderson. First offering on its way.
Peek. Ha.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Two and one, here it is. Bounce to first. Adams has got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Oliver Perez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Wilmer Difo.
Wilmer Difo.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. That's down.
A A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home.
2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
Now
there's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Here's the catcher, Gomes, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. And he misses with it, 1-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Trey Turner, as he sends it on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Walter Evans is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nationals leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Yaciel Puig, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth.
Yaciel Puig.
He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Now here's the pitch. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. And the pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run.
Deadly.
So digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
Here.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. And there's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Evans will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason Kipnis.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah. Going 1. Ball outside.
The 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner goes for second. That's a strike. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Classic slider down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Brian McCain will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Brian McCain.
Now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with two gone.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Pete Rose will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pete Rose.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stanley House takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now playing left field.
Zach Duke enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Number 32, Zach Duke. Now catcher.
Charles Scruggs is also into the ballgame, as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Number 64, Charles Scruggs.
Digging in, Carlos Russell.
Leading up for Washington, the left fielder, Carlos Russell.
The pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Two and 0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Here's the pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Into the box, Brandon Alexander. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. A possible winning run on second. No one out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Anthony Rendon will be next. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
The first baseman.
Stepping in, Matt Adams. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? They get the force at the plate. On to first, and they get them both.
The pitcher, number 33, Matt.
Juan Soto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Juan Soto.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Justin Miller takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 60, Justin Miller.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Iglesias. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way.
No, that's the ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, ball.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Here's Leonis Martin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen House. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch. Up and in for ball 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And he'll get back in safely. The 1-0. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 pitch, a fastball inside, and he's struggling here. It's 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-0.
Nice one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Evans is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Anthony Henderson.
Now at the plate, Anthony Henderson. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Shin-high fastball that time, ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Digging in, Stanley House, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
House.
Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Strike two as the fastball is let go. Misses. Ball two. Two men are on with two men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. Yaciel Iglesias comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
26. Yaciel Iglesias.
Wilmer Defoe will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. The pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch.
That's the ball. Outside.
Fly ball to straightaway left. House moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Yaciel Puig.
Striding in once again, Gomes. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, he's 0 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-1 the count now. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Standing in now, Trey Turner. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one.
Walter Evans.
Stepping up to the plate, Walter Evans has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The set and the 2-1. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Martin is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Kyle Bearclaw takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 20, Kyle Bearclaw.
th inning set to get underway, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Call.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way is a fastball taken high for a ball. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch.
Ball outside.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. So a big moment in the ball game here. Charles Scruggs, and he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Deion Sanders will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 35 homers and 111 RBIs. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Sanders, just 18 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Iglesias. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. And all 3 runners on the move here. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. He's set. Here it comes.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever. Got to calibrate that velocity.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Here's the 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done, as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The Reds are on top 2-1. David Hernandez takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
David Hernandez.
At the plate, Carlos Russell. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The left fielder, Carlos.
First pitch
Russell.
On its way.
That's the ball.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here now the 2-2.
Ball.
Brandon Alexander will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Alexander.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Alexander. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And it's fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Hit hard to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
The bat. The
nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Matt Adams is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
A high fastball is in there.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2 out with the man at first. Matt Adams in front. 3 balls and a strike to count now.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Ready with the 3-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Last strike now for the Nats. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Adam Eaton will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The set and the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Soft liner towards first, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Reds earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Yaciel Iglesias claims the win out of the pen, his first. David Hernandez closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Nationals, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,339. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.